Hello everyone and welcome to another Explorer video. So today we're going to be taking a look at an Angel deck with a spin to it. It is going to be playing Nykthos Shrine to Nyx. Funny thing is, this is actually going to be my first time trying out an Angel deck at all. So I am looking forward to trying this deck out. I know the deck has a really polarizing matchup, but as you can see, looking at the matchups, it is actually a pretty nice deck overall. It has a pretty high win rate across the board, especially versus a creature decks. At the same time, it is very good versus Greasefang as well, since all of our creatures are going to be flying, being able to block most of their creatures, and with Righteous Valkyrie buffing our entire team, it's going to be trivial for this deck to block Parhelion creatures. But like I said, I did say that this deck is incredibly polarizing. When you do run into a bunch of creature decks, it'll feel amazing because you're going to be winning so many games. But if you start facing such as the Azorius control, for example, you're not going to have a great time. And that's mainly because if you look at our deck, our creatures start on turn 2, which is not the best for an aggro deck. So although it is an aggro deck, it is a bit on the mid-rangey side because our curve starts on turn 2. So do keep in mind if you're trying to try out the Angel Devotion deck. So why are we playing Nykthos Shrine to Nyx in a deck like this? Because we do play creatures such as Bishop of Wings, which is a fantastic creature to start out on turn 2, aside from Gyara. And it's not going to feel great if your only 2-mana creature is a Bishop of Wing and you have Nykthos in your hand, because Nykthos doesn't generate a colored source unless you have the devotion to that color. So that is definitely concerning for this deck. So that's one of the big reasons why we're not playing 4 copies of Nykthos Shrine to Nyx, similar to the Mono Green Devotionless. And one of the big reasons why they get to play 4 copies of it is because, 1, they play Storm the Festival that can fetch Nykthos Shrine to Nyx, and 2, they also play Cavalier of Thorn that can also grab Nykthos Shrine to Nyx. And 3, most importantly, they get to start out with 1 mana elf that generates a mana. And not only that, they have the Planeswalkers to untap the Nykthos, so they have a lot going for it. On the contrary, our deck doesn't do that. And that's the reason why we're only going to be playing 2 copies of it. But the upside here is that we're going to be playing a new card from Brothers War, which can sometimes make the advantage of having a lot of mana, called Kayla's Reconstruction. And much like the Collect the Company, where you get to look at top 6 cards and then put 2 creature cards with mana value 3 or less onto the battlefield, Kayla's Reconstruction can look at the top 7 cards of your library and then put X artifacts and or creature cards with mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield. So if you have a lot of mana, in our case, we're going to be generating mana from Nykthos Shrine to Nyx, and we're going to be pouring those mana into the Kayla's Reconstruction, hoping to hit it big with this card. And even if you don't have Nykthos on the battlefield, only for just 5 mana, you can get the similar effect to Collect the Company. So I do believe this is a pretty nice card for the deck. And the win condition that we're looking for with Kayla's Reconstruction or Collect the Company would be something along the lines of Righteous Valkyrie and Resplendent Angel. Now, as for the sideboard, the main deck is already really strong versus a creature deck. So most of the sideboard slots are going to go towards trying to beat the control deck. And believe me, even if we do have a 15-card sideboard just versus a control deck, it is still going to be a really hard matchup. And it is definitely reflected on the tournament results. As you can see, it's not so great, 24.6%. So first off, we got 3 copies of Shaper Sanctuary. Now, this is not going to be exactly for control decks. They like to play a lot of board wipes and have a lot of counter spells up. So Shaper Sanctuary isn't going to be the greatest versus them. You can still sideboard 1 or 2 copies versus them, but this is a card for something like Rakdos Sacrifice with Mayhem Devil, for instance, or versus Rakdos Midrange that have a lot of targeted removals. And then next up, we got 2 copies of Pithing Needle, and this card can be either for control decks or Mono Green Devotion, since Mono Green Devotion does play a lot of Planeswalkers. And next up, we got 2 copies of Redain. Again, fantastic card versus a control deck. You don't want to be casting the artifact side, you just want to cast the creature side so that we can tax their 4-mana board wipes. And next up, we got 1 copy of Johnny. This is actually a card to break the mirror if you do ever face an Angel deck. Angel mirror can be very, very exhausting because you're going to have massive board versus massive board, and who gets to draw a Johnny first typically wins the game. And next up, we got 2 copies of Rest in Peace versus Greasefang deck. And then we got 3 copies of Thalia, Guardian of Threben, which is going to be for control decks. And next up, we got 1 copy of Archon of Maria. It's a pretty nice card versus Mono Green Devotion, especially if they're trying to go off. Since they have so much mana, they can just keep playing cards. If you can somehow get the Archon of Maria down, it can definitely slow them down. And lastly, it's not necessary to bring another copy of Removal Spell versus a creature matchup, but if you so desire, and if you think you really need it, there's a card that you can bring versus a creature deck. But that's going to be it for the intro. Again, this is going to be my first time playing the Angel deck ever. Whenever I do play a creature deck, Angel is like the last deck I want to face, so I mean that's probably telling of a pretty good deck, so I'll be jumping into some ranked games in Explorer Q to see how the deck does. And if you guys found this helpful or liked the video, leave a like, comment below, subscribe, and let's hop on over. Okay, go first. Yeah, I mean, okay. I assure you, Nykthos is great in this deck, just not this hand. Just not that hand. I think I'll bottom Skyclave. Mono red. Okay, we got ourselves a really nice matchup. Very, very nice matchup. Almost impossible to lose, some might say. This is Lightning Strike. Yeah, I'd be surprised if they have if they play a Lightning Strike. There you go. All right. I'll try to block the Phoenix check if they for one more turn. Anax. Do they play Embercleave? And we're flooding? Oof. That is a woof. It's kind of nice. Portable Hole has like a permanent effect on the board, which is hard to kill, and then Nykthos gives you White Devotion. That's pretty nice. Oh no. Okay, that's... That's kind of nice. All thanks to Nykthos, by the way. Pretty cool. All thanks to Nykthos. I think I will block here. They probably want to Embercleave the Annex, right? So I'll block like this. Wow, they gave up Annex? That's kind of crazy. That's so much damage they missed. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Whew. Oh my god. I just realized my devotion count. Forgot my creatures died. But okay. This is still salvageable because we can just pump it during their turn and create an angel. Man, this flood is kind of absurd if you ask me. Am I dead? I do wonder. Opponent? That's not how the card works. So I play this card. And then 5, 6. It should give me enough devotion, right? Not crazy? So I'll have 5 devotion with Nykthos, and it costs 2 to activate. And then 6 mana would come from that. Hold. Okay. I know this looks bad for the first game, but this really should not have happened at all. We just didn't draw any cards until just now. This is our only card that we drew, I believe. It's kind of crazy. So if we block like that, we take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Versus if we do it like this, we take 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, that's not good. Now we take 2, 3, 4. Sure. Let's go with that. All right, game 2. Okay, so versus their deck, Brotocathar kind of, it's all right. It's the thing is like they play so many burn spells. Like, I should probably still put it in there. Red Dane could be really nice, but I think I'll put like 1 copy of it. I think that's it, honestly. Reading is really nice for the artifact part, not the creature portion. Archon could be nice to kind of slow them down a little bit. I think Realmwalker is a little bit tiny, a little bit too slow. We do want all the 2-mana creatures. What about Portable Hole? 3-mana card, 3-mana card, 3-mana card. Although they did have Carry Zeb, which is kind of scary. I'm going to go down on a copy of Kayla's Reconstruction. Yeah, I'm going to go down a Portable Hole. Maybe not. Maybe yes. Okay, let's go with that. The reason why I think Portable Hole isn't that great is because most of their powerhouse creatures are 3-mana cards. Okay. Whenever I see Bishop of Wing versus this deck, I feel like I've already won. It's so good for this particular deck because of Nykthos. Okay, opponent. Ooh. There was actually also part of me like wishing not to play the Boseiju there, but I think this is fine. So we have 5 mana together. Actually. Okay. Very easy game. Okay. Moving on to second game. Looking very nice. Loving the brushland, by the way. Mono green devotion, perhaps? It's a kind of a... what I'm getting. I really want to get rid of that Llanowar Elf, but I think a 4 mana they could get Karn. Okay. Next game. Brood of Cathar. Very good versus their deck. Thalia is also pretty nice as well. Thalia. Archon, very, very nice versus their deck. They like to do multi-action man. What about Ajani? This could be really nice as well. Okay, we're sideboarding a lot of cards here. I think we cut a copy of that. Do you want to go down to 24 lands? We 100% need portable holes. Maybe the cut is actually Youthful Valkyrie. And I'll cut a copy of Thalia. And maybe a copy of Skyclave Apparition, because this can't hit like their 5 and the cards. It can hit Karn though, so I think I should gonna take out a Realm Walker, go up on Skyclave Apparition, and I'll actually go down on Kayla's Reconstruction. Perfect. It's really good that we started out with Portable Hole because we can kill their Llanowar Elf, which is so important. There we go. They have another one. I'm thinking whether I should play Skyclave Apparition or Righteous Valkyrie here. I guess it depends like what they play. Sure. I actually really just don't care about that card at all. The question is, do I kill the Elvish Mystic? Because if they have another land, if this is a land and a Cavalier of Thorn, is that okay? Probably not. But I think I can live with it for now. I'll play out the Righteous Valkyrie. Okay. I'm actually thinking about... So, obviously, this is 6 mana next turn if they have a land, but they didn't have a land. So these are either Cavalier of Thorn or Storm of the Festival. Makes you on the Skyclave Apparition, but I think Collect the Company is just too good. Or not. Oh, okay. Well, there it is. Just a, you know, casual self-give opponent time walk. That does feel bad, I must say. I think I'm going to get rid of Elf here. I really want to deny their 6th land so that they can't play Cavalier of Thorn. I mean, not Cavalier of Thorn, Storm of the Festival. Yeah, not in a good spot. We just did this. Which is really bad. Kiora, okay. Not the worst card to get here. Skyclave Apparition. Oh, they have a Boseiju. Interesting.
Time to ebb from battle.
There it is. That was what I was afraid of. Actually, not that bad.
Look like lunch.
We do really need a creature, though. I will gladly take any creature. Yes. Exactly, that one. Yes. There it is. Okay. Whew. That was close. That was uncomfortably close. Like, what was that? That collect the company into what? What do we see? Like, land, Kayla. Collect the company. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. Play first. I mean, if we find the land, we're good to go, right? Just give me land, and we're good. It's that easy. Ooh. This is a tough matchup. We're playing against Azorius Control. This is a very, very tough matchup. I'm sure they have they probably have a sensor, but so lucky. So lucky. Okay, well, let's attack first. I wanted to see if they respond with like something and then we collect the company when they're tapped out. So that was actually my plan, but we have 0 pressure. This is why... Okay, land? Okay, I mean, Righteous Valkyrie is pretty good. This is why Angel is really bad versus control deck, is because we don't have any like 1-drops. I guess I'll do it for 2. I wanted to do it first because of Wandering Emperor. Wow, they play Seal Away. Okay, that's not bad. We have Skyclave Apparition. So we went through double absorbs and a sensor. Hoping this next one sticks. Okay. What do you got for me? Is just Field of Ruin? Memory Deluge. One time. No board wipe. Yeah, of course. Of course, of course. Land? We can still recover if I get a land here. Well, that's okay. I've seen better. But we do have Bishop Wing with Resplendent Angel, so I guess that's something. Man, this matchup is terrible.
Focus and discipline. Meditate.
It
and
is
prepare.
actually that bad. I think I will go to next game. Relatively soon.
With thoughtfulness before action.
Okay, let's go to next game. So this matchup, Skyclave Apparitions out. Let's play double Archon, a Planeswalker, and 3 copies of Dahlia. What about the Shaper Sanctuary? Probably not. Well, the thing is, this matchup is so bad. Like, even Pithing Needle is kind of decent. But not that great either. I think we take out the Youthful Valkyrie. Maybe just play 1 Pithing Needle and play 1 Youthful Valkyrie. Call it a day. I disagree. So bad. Oof. We need it so much. And we flooded. We had to mulligan and we're flooding. Yo, that's not a bad card. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. I don't think we can give... Okay, I think we lost. Should we play this out? I don't know. It's probably boring to watch. Yeah. I'll see 1 more card, and if it's not a playable card, then we'll leave. Okay. Oh, there you have it.